Any guesses? Time for a little history on the road. I'm in Chicago this week doing research for my book about the Pullman strike, and I'm at as you can see, the Chicago History Museum. That is a hunk of molten metal from the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. This big hunk of metal was made from cutlery and metal objects in a hardware store that were simply burned to the ground during the Great Fire. And to give you an idea of how hot that fire was, it took all that metal and melted it into this huge mass that weighs about 13,000 pounds. It was found in 1889 when workers were digging a foundation on the old site of that cutlery and hardware store. The Great Fire of 1871 raged for 3 days and destroyed 3/4 of the city. It also killed over 300 people and left hundreds of thousands of people homeless. And many people thought Chicago was done for, but that was not the case. The people of Chicago and their civic leaders made sure that Chicago pulled itself up and like a phoenix kind of rose out of the ashes. And then 22 years later in 1893, Chicago celebrated its comeback by hosting the World's Fair, or the World's Columbian Exposition of 1893. And one of the main themes behind that event was to show how Chicago had made this incredible comeback and that it was, rivaling all the great cities of America and even in the world. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of History on the Road. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit like and also click follow to keep up on all things history. Thanks.